G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. There are many ways to cook a whole chicken. This way is a lot healthier and it's also incredibly delicious and the skin is so crispy. So join me today as I make my version of a whole cooked chicken in an air fryer. Now the preparation for this chicken honestly couldn't be any simpler than this. So with our chicken, just pat it dry with some paper towel. And once it's been patted dry, we're just going to season it. Now I like to use 3 different seasonings. You can season it any way you like, of course. First, I'm just going to use some General White seasoning. This is an Old Bay seasoning that I love. So just sprinkle that on the base of our chicken and just pat it in as we go. Okay, next I'm going to use some garlic powder. Now you can use a little or a lot, it's completely up to you. And then finally, just a little bit of rosemary. And just pat that all in. And just a simple matter of flipping it over and repeating our seasoning. So our Old Bay seasoning on top. Now you can add a chicken stuffing if you choose, it's completely up to you. Then our garlic seasoning. I like to add a lot of garlic. And just a little bit of rosemary. And just pat that in. Okay, so we've got our air fryer, so we're just going to take out the drawer. And this is the good tip. Place it in upside down. Because we're not going to cook it on one side the entire time, we're actually going to flip it about halfway through. So just place that straight into our air fryer. Breast side down. With the chicken in our air fryer, we're going to cook it at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for initially 30 minutes. Okay, so it's been in there for an initial 30 minutes, so we're just going to take it out and I'll tell you what, it already smells delicious. You can really smell that garlic. So just with some tongs, I'm just going to get that inside and just carefully flip it over. And then place it back in. And we're going to cook it for a further 20 minutes. And our chicken is done. Now look at that. The skin is nice and crispy. Now I never mess around when it comes to chicken, so I use an instant read thermometer. So we want it to be above 74 degrees Celsius or 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's bang on 75 degrees, so it's perfect. So by flipping it over halfway through, basically that also helps not only crisp both sides, but it helps the chicken to retain its moisture. And the best part is, after the first 30 minutes, when you flip it over, you've got 20 minutes left, which is exactly what you need for, say, potatoes or carrots, or any other type of roast vegetables that you want to add. But there's only one way to find out what it's like, and that's to cut it open. Oh, would you look at that? Just look at those clear juices flowing out of this chicken. It looks and smells delicious. But there's only one way to be sure, and that's to give it a try. Oh man, that chicken is so moist, so soft, so delicious. It does not get any better than this. So cooking it in an air fryer isn't only incredibly simple and easy, but it's also very healthy and very delicious. And you have that lovely crispy skin on the outside. So no matter whether you have it with vegetables or not, whether it's potato, sweet potato, pumpkin, carrots, I guarantee if you cook it in an air fryer, either way, it's going to taste simply delish.